All right, welcome back to another episode of the TDT podcast. We're back for another episode. We have another special guest. This time it's Mason Howell. He's a teammate of mine. He also goes to school with me. Great guy. Welcome, Mason, to the podcast.
Hey, thanks, guys. Glad to be here.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. And we have another fun fact of the day, and it's that there are no muscles in your fingers. Like, you know, you can move your fingers. Most people, I think, can move their fingers. But there actually isn't muscles in them. Their function is controlled by the muscles in your palms and arms. So, like, you know, like your forearms, right? Like, I'm flexing my fingers right now, and I can actually feel them moving. But
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I think that fact changed
my fingers. You can actually, like, if you actually pay attention to it, like the entire palm of your hand and your forearm actually like flexes.
Dang, bro, that's cool. Dude, I'm just like staring at my hand.
Yeah, seriously, me too.
Just messing with my hand. You know those things that are like something like you'll see on Instagram will be like, you're now manually breathing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like that. It's like,
I hate those so much.
I know, I do too. Yeah, but have you ever like
you're now manually blinking and stuff like that?
Yeah. Wait, I just did it. I literally just did it, bro. Dude,
You know, there's another one that I think that I see before I go to bed, which really irritates me. It's like once you try and focus on falling asleep, you can't fall asleep.
No, I can. It's a talent. So this is weird, but I saw some article online or something. It was like Navy SEALs and all them, you know, like the freaking military dude. They're in like combat and stuff, and you know, like they get back from a mission or whatever, and they gotta sleep. They've been like just in like war and crap, right? They can have a method to fall asleep in like 10 seconds, and I learned that method. So I can fall asleep. Like, I'm not as good, but I can do it in about 5 minutes.
That's
and
crazy.
It's literally just counting down from 10 repeatedly and thinking of absolutely nothing but counting down from 10.
That's literally.
So I can do it in about 5 minutes, but they're like, dude, I mean, it's changed my life, boys. It really has.
That's
like, they do it, like, it helps. Like, you can drink caffeine before you go to bed, and they can still go to sleep. I'm not that good. Like, I don't drink caffeine like hours before I go to bed, because then I'll be up all night. But you know, if I'm tired enough, I can get it within like 2 minutes. But I don't know. Yeah, that's a little fun fact about myself. Yeah, so I'm basically a Navy SEAL. They call me SEAL Team 6, actually. Mason knows about SEAL Team 6, baby.
Oh yeah.
I'll be quick and decisive. Yeah, but today's topic, we're going to be talking about Deshaun Watson, that whole situation. And then we're going to interview Mason a little bit. So let's just hop right into it. Deshaun Watson. The Texans really goofed on this one, I'm not going to lie.
They really did.
They really did.
I mean, statistically, he's one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
For sure.
Yeah.
He's elite.
Like, age and like physically wise, he's definitely in his prime. And I don't know, they're just kind of messing him up with this season, especially like this season. Last season they were fine, but like this season they really are just messing him up.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, he literally didn't he have the most passing yards?
Yeah, he had most passing yards.
Yeah, which is great. Like, and he had basically no talent. They traded away DeAndre Hopkins, which pissed him off. Yeah. And then they like hired a GM or fired a GM, something like that, and he didn't like. And you know, Bill O'Brien is an ape and cannot make decisions for the life of him. But
really though,
dude, this man, I mean, he needs out. Save Deshaun Watson. Save Deshaun Watson. And Sam Darnold, unrelated, but save Sam Darnold.
I think that Deshaun Watson's career is being wasted. Like JJ Watt said in an interview, he was like, or not in an interview, he said it to Deshaun after his final game. He's like, "We're sorry that we're wasting one of your years."
Yeah, we wasted a year.
And you know, that really says something for a Man of the Year, multiple All-Pro. You know, JJ Watt. Just to come out and say that, you know, this organization has really torn you like
yeah, and they did the same thing to him. Like, he was amazing, and they wasted his whole career. And odds are, I don't know, I think he might get traded too this offseason. But like, you know, he's wasted the prime of his career.
They'll be hurting next year, like, honestly.
Yeah, dude, the Texans are just down bad right now. If you're a Texans fan, I feel for you.
They're pray for some really good trades and some really good drafts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, if they trade Deshaun Watson and JJ Watt, they're gonna get some good, like, return for that, because they're obviously two incredible players.
Yeah.
But like, Dude, I mean, wow. Deshaun Watson isn't happy. J.J. Watt isn't happy. Basically, no one in the Texans organization is happy. And that is not what you want for a football team. You know,
So
you see,
Watson gets traded here. You think will get picked up?
yeah. So where do y'all think he should go? I think we all know my pick.
He won't go Titans. He won't go Ravens. He won't go Bucks. And he won't go.
Yeah, he won't go really anywhere with like a
really good quarterback. Yeah, like Kansas City, anything like that.
Yeah, so we can obviously rule out those teams. I'm just gonna go ahead and say my pick. The New England Patriots. Woo!
They do need one. That's for sure.
We do need a quarterback. Cam Newton is not it. He is not it, Chief.
He's not really doing that much this season, though.
No, he is god awful at the quarterback position. And it's not even really a bias thing. Actually, it is a bias thing. I'm not gonna lie. But like, we need a quarterback, and Bill Belichick needs to trade for Deshaun Watson. If not Deshaun Watson, Matthew Stafford, one of the two. Please, Bill, please do it. Dude, if we got Deshaun Watson, that would make me so happy. When we got Antonio Brown last year,
here he goes,
jumping up and down in my house. If we landed Deshaun Watson, I would do something like, I don't know, I'd probably break some laws because I'd be so happy, dude. I mean, I'd probably like launch fireworks in my house, just be like, dude, it'd be lit. But I don't know. I think there's talk of the Dolphins. But
the Dolphins were one of them, but I don't see him going.
Yeah, exactly. I don't see him going to the Dolphins either.
If the Dolphins did get him, though, they could. I mean, as long as they didn't lose too much, they could be a unit next year. Cause like especially like the latter half of the season.
They were a unit this year. They were actually a pretty good team, surprisingly.
Yeah, they had 10 wins. They were 10
the Dolphins.
they didn't make the playoffs because the AFC is too good.
Mm-hmm. Well, is it Tua or Fitzpatrick? That's what they have to figure out. And I personally think it's Fitzpatrick.
Yeah,
I think Fitzpatrick. Yeah,
but I think they still have something in Tua, and I don't think they trade him right now. I think they maybe take another year or two, develop him, see what happens. But yeah, Andrew, where do you think he should go?
I was looking on BR Gridiron before we started this segment, and I had actually looked, and there are rumors about him going to the Panthers. Okay.
Wow.
That's what I'm about to say is I don't disagree with it 100%. They are looking for an addition to their team. I don't think it should be a QB. I think Teddy Bridgewater is perfectly fine. And I think that what they need to focus on is an offensive line because, Christian McCaffrey's coming back. Their receivers are actually really underrated. I will say that. But, their defense needs improvement. So if I was the Panthers, I'd be looking all defense. But, I mean, man, I don't really know. I'd have to say I would hate to say the Jets are in an option, but the Jets are definitely an option.
I don't know.
I don't think he'll get traded to the Jets because let's not pick up. Wait, I can't remember. Who did Trevor Lawrence get drafted to?
Well, he hasn't been drafted yet, but most likely Jaguars.
Oh, Jaguars. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because Jets got that one win.
Yeah. Well, actually got like 2 wins.
Yeah, they got 2 wins.
Honestly, I would have won the game. I literally would have won the game to get Trevor Lawrence.
That's what everyone was saying, but no, the Jets had to even mess up tanking. They can't.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. So even there's still a chance that the Jags won't take Trevor Lawrence first overall.
Yeah, there's a chance.
I mean, it's a small chance, but if that happens, the Jets are most likely going to take it.
Yeah. Well, okay. Actually, I do know why they wouldn't take Trevor Lawrence, and it's actually I never really thought about it, but so they hired Urban Meyer, the former Ohio State head coach, as their head coach, and so there actually is a strong possibility that he would go with Justin Fields because he knows what Ohio State runs.
I see what you're saying, but I just think Justin Fields is a great quarterback. I just don't think there's any way you take Justin Fields before you take Trevor Lawrence.
Exactly.
I could see taking them someone like Devontae Smith, the Alabama wide receiver, but I don't see there's any way you pass up on Trevor Lawrence as much as I don't like the guy. Like you can't pass up.
But I mean, say that situation happens and the Jets get, and that would mean the Jets would get Trevor Lawrence because they would definitely need him.
Yeah.
Then
and I mean that'd be great for the Jets, bro. They'd be happy.
And I guess that means Deshaun probably wouldn't have to go to like a super bad team, which I mean, that's what he's not wanting right now. He's stuck on a team that's dragging him down, and obviously, I don't think he'd want to get himself traded into a situation that would be the exact same.
That is true.
Yeah, the teams that I've heard most like the most often were the A, Dolphins, B, Patriots, and C, 49ers. The 49ers I get partially, but at the same time I don't, because Jimmy G is not that bad of a quarterback.
No.
Everyone acts like he's like awful, but he's not. He just gets hurt a lot.
Okay,
if you can keep him healthy, he's a pretty good quarterback.
Well, that's what I was just about to say, is that y'all realize the real only reason that the 49ers were not as good as last year is because of the plague of injuries that they dealt with in the first half of the season. It seriously was bad. Okay.
It was.
So
it was record breaking. I think they only had the most they had was like 60% of their starting roster at one point.
It was bad. It was horrible.
They were down bad. So yeah, I think the 49ers, they're a real contender. Honestly, they have a great team, solid base, George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, Raheem Mostert, and their defense is amazing if they can just stay healthy. And I think this year was honestly a fluke because you never see that many injuries on one team. It's crazy. They got hit by COVID repeatedly. They got hit by the New York field repeatedly because that's the field that they kept getting injured on, the one that the Giants and the Jets plays, MetLife, I think it is. They kept complaining about the turf. But I think when they have a healthy Jimmy G, they're a good team. And Jimmy G, they went to a Super Bowl with him. I don't know why they're talking about trading him or getting rid of him. This man led them to a Super Bowl like a year ago, and y'all are already like, oh, Jimmy G, he's not the guy. Gonna trade for Deshaun. He got hurt. I don't get it. Jimmy G, I always have a soft spot for Jimmy G because he's from the Patriots, but man, he's a good quarterback. Okay, I don't care. He's a good quarterback, bro. He took him to the Super Bowl. They went to a Super Bowl with him at quarterback, and they honestly didn't do that bad. They lost the Chiefs, but still, they put up good points. They played well. They were the second best team in the league that year. You can't deny that.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so moving on, we are now going to ask Mason some questions about his personal life because, that's what this podcast is all about. So, Mason, what sports do you play? What are you involved in? I know you run cross country, so, what's that like as a cross country runner?
So yeah, I do run cross country. I was very proud to be a part of the state champion team this past season. It was a great team of boys. They ran really well. But honestly, cross country overall is very fun, very competitive. Great group of boys out there. But I also obviously this is our second state championship in a row, which is pretty nice.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, congrats.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next year we're moving up into a bigger division though. They'll be splitting up divisions, and instead of being in the smallest class, we'll be in the middle class.
Oh yeah.
So next year's definitely gonna be some tougher competition, but we'll still have on our state championship team.
All of our returning runners. All our varsity will have been there. Every single one of them.
Yeah. Well, we only lost 2 seniors from the varsity, and we literally had someone from we had a runner out for Corona during the actual state meet.
Yeah. It'll
be returning next year, so I think we'll still be a unit next year.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to grind out.
Questionable though. It is questionable. If we do win, we definitely won't win a landslide like we did this year. But I still think we can get it next year. Train hard through these off seasons, and then really pick it back up in starting the summer. And I think we can actually get it again next year. Try to get that 3.
For sure, bro. Yeah, talk about some of your favorite memories with the team, because it's your 3rd year actually. You ran in 8th grade, correct?
Yeah, it is my 3rd year. So I'm a 3-year runner. So I'm a sophomore but 3-year runner. Ran up in 8th grade. Favorite memories of the team. Man, going blue hole with the team, it's an unforgettable experience every single time. It was always fun. Just our secret runs, sand pits, things like that. Always fun.
For those who don't know, sorry to interrupt, but blue hole and sand pits. Blue holes is really remote swimming hole that you have to travel through the woods through. That's it's actually really hard to get to. I don't know why we even go to it, but
the quote unquote shortcut.
You remember that time we took the shortcut? Oh my gosh! I fell on a rock and I was bleeding from my buttocks. It was bad, bro. It was but it's always lit because there's a big rock you can jump off. It's like a swimming hole. It's really nice. But sand pits is also just this little location on the trails we run on. Yeah, they're just like little hangout spots for anyone who didn't know.
Yeah, very fun. This past summer, I know we did the kind of like the dress up week. Remember that we had that? It was like there was like Twins Day and.
Yeah, bro, we only did that like one day.
Yeah, those are fun. But yeah, I mean, overall, like the team, just the experience is great, man. Like hanging out with the team is just like it's really chill vibe. Everybody, pretty much everybody gets along with each other. So overall, it's a really great experience.
Yeah, and you also play baseball too, and you know.
Yeah, I do play baseball.
I don't actually know how good the baseball team is. It's Signal, but I've heard y'all are pretty good. So like, you know, kind of walk me through what that's all about. You know, the baseball experience.
Yeah. So this year we're actually looking to be pretty good. We only lost like only a few seniors last year, which is incredible for an entire baseball team. So we have a really big incoming senior class, and it's actually a really good class. And with the junior class below it and my sophomore class, I think we'll have plenty of support to definitely get us into the state tournament. And I think we can actually go pretty far in it too. But obviously we'll see. Practice has already started, so
gotta get on the grind early.
Yeah, gotta get it early.
Dude.
So yeah, but I think we can be pretty good this year. But I definitely like to see how we compete at the state level.
Right.
Yeah, and you're like serious at baseball. You know, you're one of those dudes who does like summer baseball and stuff, correct?
Yeah, I play baseball pretty much all year round. Summer baseball, fall ball, and then in the spring I usually play high school.
Yeah.
It really is a commitment. If you like baseball, if you want to do all that, like you got to be prepared to sacrifice some time for it. But it's definitely worth it. It's really fun. Payoff is really nice. And like if you can get to a good enough level where you're able to get to college, it can give you some major benefits, cost wise, you know.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So, yeah, overall, I mean, even though like I said, it is like time-consuming experience, it's definitely very fun and in my opinion worth it.
Yeah. All right, so I do want to ask a question. The general population, except for baseball fans. So obviously, baseball is known for being a very boring sport to watch on TV in real life. It is hard for a lot of people to watch the game. I have played t-ball, but not actual baseball. Okay, so
yeah, his experience.
So what do you have to say in response to the people who say that baseball is unwatchable? Like, do you? And I know obviously you have fun playing the game, and that's obviously important. But like, what is your response to that? Like, you think people are misunderstanding or not getting the point of the game, or like, what's?
Well, I think it's hard because like unless you know a lot about the game, it's hard. I can definitely see how, especially if you're not there, like having the experience of being in the crowd, it can definitely be kind of boring to watch. Because unlike other games, it's not very fast paced. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if you're into baseball and you like know especially if you're like watching like the MLB, right? And you know like how impressive things are. Like you see that guy like hit 100 miles an hour on his fastball, or you see that guy hit like the 400-foot home run. Like it's really impressive. You know what I mean? And so like it's things where it's almost like you have to have an eye for the game to really find it like fun to watch. Otherwise, then yeah, I would have to agree that like for someone that like isn't like an avid baseball player or watcher, it could definitely get boring as it is a more slower paced game than say like football or basketball.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but you know, no, baseball's actually pretty lit to watch, especially when you watch like 5-year-olds. So like my cousin, he's he's 9. He's 9 and he plays baseball for the Signal Mountain, like youth league or whatever.
Yeah.
And his games are the best. Like they go crazy, you know, like all the time. It's so energetic, it's so fun, it's so hype. Like youth, like young baseball is so lit, bro. Yeah. That stuff's amazing.
I would say baseball is definitely a much better experience watching wise when you're actually able to go attend the game and like be in the
crowd. Oh, for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, like I used to go to Sounds games in Nashville and Lookouts games. They're always so fun to go to. But like I will watch pretty much any sport over baseball on TV.
And it's nothing insulting to baseball. It's just
No, yeah, I get it.
Baseball on TV is just not it, bro. I swear. Like I watched the Braves when they were in the playoffs and they almost like won. But other than that, I don't watch baseball.
But do you guys agree with me if this baseball hot dogs taste better?
Yeah.
Yeah, baseball games like hot dogs just taste better in general.
Have you ever been to Lookouts game, Mason, and have their soft serve ice cream there? That stuff is
bro, it's amazing.
incredible. It is so good.
I'm so mad the Lookout shut down. Like, I can't believe they did.
Wait, they got shut down? Like, they're done?
Yeah, the team got disbanded. Like, they cut out a bunch of minor league teams this past year.
Dang, that's tough.
Funding kind of got a little short. Like, budgets got short and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
They cut out a bunch of minor league teams. So yeah, Lookouts a bit more.
Dang, that stadium's just gonna be sitting there, bro.
I think as far as I know, the stadium still might be used for like events, things like that, like maybe high school games, like super big high school games and things like that. I'm not 100% sure. But
it'd be cool to have like Baylor McCauley there.
Or just in general. Like, I know I already went to, since it's been shut down, I went to a it was kind of like a rating thing. Like, you get like a rating on this certain baseball kind of organization called Baseball Factory. Like, I already went there and we did like the thing was held at Lookout Stadium. So like, I know they still use it for baseball purposes, but as far as the team wise goes, Lookouts are they got disbanded.
Wow, dude, that's tough, bro. Yeah. I mean, like, they were really bad, but like
no, they weren't. They won like the Southern Leagues.
They did?
Yeah,
dude, I thought they were awful for some reason.
Oh, really? No, they were good.
Oh, dang. I don't. That just clearly goes to show how little I know about the sport.
Yeah, see, this is what happens when you put an actual baseball experienced player with two people who only played Pee Wee League.
Yeah, bro. I got PTSD from baseball. I got hit in the face so many times with baseball. I quit because I was so scared I was going to get hit in the face. Of course, I was like little, but then I quit and I was like, dude, I'm not risking it. I'm out.
Hey, bro, the grown-up pitcher is throwing like underballs to you is freaking scary. Like,
it's not that. It's the kids. No, dude. It's like right when you get into kid pitch and they don't know how to throw them, they just be like wilding, bro. They just be chucking them things, and it's like scary. Oh my gosh, I couldn't, bro.
I said my baseball experience, I've been hit in the head multiple times, whether it's by a person or like by like a baseball. Like, I've been knocked out during baseball practice actually.
Lit.
Wow. It's kind of a vibe though.
Our coach was having us, I don't know, he was doing like racing base running drills, if that makes sense. So like, he'd have two people go at the same time and they'd both start at home plate, and one would run from like home to third to second and the other would run from home to first to second, right?
Yeah.
And he put me against this other kid and we were like equal speeds, and we were like 8 or 9, I can't remember exactly. So we like ran with our heads down and we like tied and we hit heads at second base.
Yikes.
And like knocked me out for a good little bit.
Dang, Mason got brain damage from baseball. I also got damage from baseball.
Wait, what position do you play?
I pitch and play outfield mainly.
Oh, nice. So what's your so you pitch, right? So what's your fastest pitch?
Okay, so if I was gonna pitch overhand, which I don't, I pitch like sidearm and submarine. But if I was going to pitch overhand, I can probably put fastball somewhere around 74, 75.
Wow.
But,
dang, bro, that's weak. I could throw like 300.
But sidearm, my fastball is like 69 or 70, somewhere around there. It's probably about 5 miles an hour less than my overhand.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
Dang.
That's good.
That's good, bro. But the dudes in the major leagues, they be throwing like 92.
Yeah, you're close.
That's slow for majors. They be throwing like 96, 98, stuff like that.
Yeah, Carter, what do you know?
I mean, I only throw 300, but whatever.
All right, that's gonna wrap it up for our 9th, 10th, maybe, I don't know.
We've done so many, we can't even count. We're too
good.
We've
been pumping out too many episodes, y'all.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up.
Retirement, you know what I'm saying? Done.
Wow.
Psych. We
voted on him twice.
Like, we had y'all.
Again, that's the second time y'all gonna be caught lacking. All right, no, but for real, that is going to wrap up our 9th episode, I believe it is, of the TDT podcast. Thank you, Mason, for coming on. It's been absolutely.
Of course, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
of course, man.
We hope you enjoyed listening, and we will catch you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
No.
Bye-bye.
I said bye. I say bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye.